name is Sarah and today we're standing in another corner. Today I'm going to do a tag. It's the book Sacrifice tag created by Ariel Bissett, and I was tagged by my friend Marlene Alina. You just have to sacrifice a book during a certain circumstance of your life.
The first circumstance is, it's a zombie apocalypse. Let's say you're in a bookstore, just browsing, when bam! Zombie attack. An announcement comes over the PA system saying that the military has discovered that the zombie's only weakness is overhyped books. What book that everyone else says is amazing, but you really hate it? Do you start chucking at the zombies knowing that it will count as an overhyped book and successfully wipe them out?
Okay, I think it's not an overhyped book or an overhyped movie, but it was a book before being a movie, so I'm gonna count it as a book anyways. It is Dear John by Nicholas Sparks. I read the book before watching the movie, and I didn't like the book because I thought it was sad, and then I analyzed and it was like, okay, it's love, but anyways. And then I watched the movie and I was expecting that ending, that particular ending. In the movie, they end up together. In the book, they don't. I just didn't like it.
Second circumstance. Let's say you've just left the salon with a smashing new haircut, and boom! Starts a torrential downpour. What sequel are you willing to use as an umbrella to protect yourself?
Mockingjay by Susan Colasanti, because I thought it was the worst book in an amazing trilogy. I'm sad about this book because I really wanted to like it. I mean, I was expecting it for a year. I waited for it a year, and then I read it and I didn't like it because I've already had The Hunger Games and Catching Fire and then Mockingjay.
Third circumstance. Let's say you're in a lecture and your English teacher is going on and on about how this classic changed the world, how it revolutionized literature, and you get so sick of it that you chuck the classic right in his face because you know what? This classic is stupid and it's worth attention just to show everyone how you feel. What classic did you chuck?
Romeo and Juliet by William Shakespeare. I hate it. This is like the gazillionth time I reread this book, but this semester I have to read it. I've watched crash course videos of this book before and after rereading it. And every single time I've read it, I hate it because it's so... Ugh. Let me explain myself. It's just that I don't believe in sort of insta-love, and it's just... I know it's a tragedy, but it's incredibly tragic.
Lost experience. Let's say that you're hanging out at the library when bam, global warming explodes and the world outside becomes a frozen wasteland. You're trapped and your only chance for survival is to burn a book. Why is the book you first run to your least favorite book of all life? What book do you not fully regret aligning?
This one, my answer is really quick. He's So Not Worth It by Kieran Scott. This book is so not worth it. I could burn it right now. It's the most stupid thing I've ever read. So shallow. The girl was complaining that life in the place where she lived was so superficial. But she was so superficial. Besides, it's the second book in a trilogy. And I can't believe I just did that, but I did it because I hate that book. Calm down, Sarah, calm down.
I would really like to add a circumstance to this video. If there has ever been a book depressful as Dumbledore dying or depressful as mothers not loving their kids, what would it be?
Flowers in the Attic by Daisy Andrews. I started reading it and like at the page 70, I was like, what's happening here? And I was already crying. What's happening? It's so twisted! Who would ever do that to the kids? What happened with brothers and sisters and just... This book is a work of fiction. Thanks God. I finished the first book and it was like, I'm so not gonna read the second book. I'm curious about what happens, but I'm not gonna read it because it's just so depressing what happens in the first book that it could just keep on going. So I googled it and yes, it keeps on going. But anyways, that's been it. Thank you very much for watching. I enjoyed and really stressed myself while doing this video. This is it. I also did something. I opened a new channel and I need the phone. I'm not gonna talk about it if you want to go check it out. You know. Thank you very much for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye!